Hi ladies, Ashley here from Glow Body PT, and today I have a really fun and powerful second and third trimester full body strength routine. So we're gonna be training upper body, core, glutes, lower body, all in a safe pregnancy way to prepare your body and feel confident going into your labor. You're going to want to have one heavier dumbbell. Today I'm using a 15-pound dumbbell just for reference on figuring out what's right for you. That's about 6 to 7 kilograms. You're gonna wanna have your water close by. A yoga mat's nice, but not a need to have. We're gonna get started with our warm-up routine to get our upper body nice and open and ready to perform and to get the blood flowing through our legs and our extremities. So let's get going together. So with your arms, bring them out to the side. Now make a fist. I want you to bring your fists together. Bring elbows together so that arms are parallel. Now we're reaching our fist as far behind the back as possible. And bringing them down, arms are still parallel. Now bringing them parallel to the ground and drawing elbows back towards your spine. And let these arms flop down like a scarecrow. Fists are going to reach up towards your sports bra, reaching up towards the ceiling. Just working on your shoulder mobility to open up the chest, since a lot of us struggle. Bring those fists back together with good posture during pregnancy due to the weight of growing breasts. And then once we're postpartum, a lot of us are nursing, feeding babies often. So we really need to take advanced measure to take care of our upper body so that we don't end up in a slump that we don't want. And drawing thumbs up to the ceiling. Good, not letting neck jump forward, okay? Keeping neck nice and line. And one more time, arms parallel. And then again, reaching thumbs down the spine. Good. Now let's just get the blood flowing. We're gonna go side to side and skier. Pointing the toes. And you in a little bit of a horse stance, meaning glutes are reaching back. We're not just standing up like this. And now let legs go forward and backward. These aren't huge movements. Remember, we're still warming up the body. And again, go side to side. Work on the lateral. Same arm, same leg is extending. And last time, forward and backward. Arms are bent. And 3, 2, 1, bend down. Always bending at the knees, not arching with the back to pick up your weight. We're gonna go straight to our snatch and press. So just follow along with me. I'll show you exactly what to do. So we're gonna bend down, snatch it up, and single arm press. Squat, snatch it up, and press. Now through my first couple of reps, I like to watch where my weight's going. Follow it with my eyes so that I make sure I don't bang baby belly in the front. Then once you get a good feel for it, I would love if you have a mirror nearby just to do a little bit of a self-check. Arm is out here for balance. And rest it out. We have 10-second rest breaks. We are doing supersets. We're gonna do each superset 2 times before moving on to the next superset. Here you go. Nice squat down, snatch, and press. Coming up strong. Hinging the hips back, reaching glutes back to the rim. Snatch strong and press overhead. I love this compound full body movement, so it's getting all of the HGH going. HGH is actually produced naturally by human growth hormone and preparing us to really make gains, strength gains during this workout. Please step back into a little bit of a lunge. We're doing bicep curls here. Opposite leg as opposite arm is forward. Bicep curl is out at about a 15-degree angle, so we're not all the way out to the side, nor are we all the way forward. We're just at a little bit of an angle. Your knee is in line with your toe. You need to be able to see your toes right now. This is a semi-lunge, it's not a deep lunge. I'm just putting you a little bit more off balance to increase your core stability. And that's keeping you in this nice isometric hold here. It's going to help you burn more calories during the workout and make strength gains throughout the body, not just isolated to the biceps. So same thing, other side. Step back into a little bit of a lunge, bend, and bicep curl. Show what this looks like from the front. So this is the angle we're going for, ladies. So never doing the Valsalva maneuver. That's when you try to hold your breath or do a certain breathing pattern during strength training. You don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing a certain breathing pattern, especially while you're pregnant doing strength training. So just breathe naturally and breathe throughout, never holding your breath. Great job. So that was first superset. We're going through that superset again. Then we're gonna move on to the next one. So get ready for your squat snatch to press. Squatting down, snatching up the shoulder, pressing up. Notice how knuckles are facing forward and then palm is going to face forward. So we have increased relaxin in our joints during pregnancy. So it kind of puts us at a greater chance for injury, unfortunately. And I find that women tend to get a little bit more injured when they're doing presses like this, not as stable on the elbow and the shoulder. So that's why we're facing knuckles forward and back directly. Get ready for the same thing, other side. Notice feet are in a nice wide stance, provides space for baby belly as we squat nice and low. You'll find in my 10-minute plan, I like doing a lot of single-sided movements, isolateral, meaning training one side at a time. It's going to help us prevent injuries or single-side dominance. And then also just gives you a stronger core without having to do moves that are not safe during pregnancy, like crunches or front plank. Good. We're going into our rear lunge bicep curls again. Remember, opposite leg, opposite arm. We're gonna step back. Here we go. Hand can either be here at your hip or out at the side. So strength training during pregnancy, proven to decrease your chances of gestational diabetes, decrease your chances of preeclampsia, increase your chances of carrying to full-term labor, does not cause miscarriage. That's a huge misnomer. Even women who are working out at very intense levels, there is no indications whatsoever that it leads to decreased fetal development or miscarriage or anything like that. All the science points to that as long as you have a healthy, typical pregnancy, I'm not talking about various health conditions, which there are many. As long as you have a normal pregnancy, exercise and strength training and cardio, which we're getting in right now too, you can tell your heart rate should be elevated right now, are all extremely healthy for baby, and those benefits carry over into baby. Some scientists even believe it carries over into their attentiveness, their ability to maintain eye contact, increased brain development, increased lung development, further along developed organs, leaner body mass at birth. So you are doing good things for yourself and for your baby. We're doing single leg Romanian deadlift. So opposite arm, opposite leg. And we're gonna come down. And if your balance isn't as good right now, you're pregnant, okay? So give yourself a little bit of grace. You're coming down to kickstand right here. Your gaze is down at the front of your mat, not down at your feet. You're hinging at the hip, elongating the hamstring. That's really going to target the hamstring and the glutes of your base leg. I want you keeping your hips closed, meaning you're not trying to open your leg like this. The leg will be facing down at the mat. Same thing, other side, so switch arms. Opposite arm is opposite leg, okay? This other arm out here, this is for counterbalance. Let's do it. The first couple, I always need to get my balance too. I'm going on about 34 weeks now. And we'll continue to exercise as long as my body feels up to it all the way through delivery. So you can feel confident about doing this workout as long as your body lets you too. If anything ever does hurt, that's your body's way of telling you that there's some inflammation going on. Could be some pelvic pain, could be symphysis pubis dysfunction or pelvic girdle pain. Could be a lot of different things. So if you feel pain, listen to that red alarm. It's our body's natural way. Skull crushers. Elbows are inward. They're not flaring out like chicken arms, okay? Elbows are in. We're targeting our triceps. I want you to think about locking your elbows into position. Don't let them go all the way forward, all the way backward. Keep them as stationary as they can. This is tightening and toning our underarms. It's a common place that we gain fat as women, so it feels good when you're taking your maternity photos and you're like, yeah, spend some time putting in some training on those underarms. Good. All right, we're gonna repeat that superset again, going back to our single leg Romanian deadlift. Get a good stance, opposite arm, opposite leg. Arm is out here for counterbalance. And we're gonna come on forward. You're reaching down to about the middle of your shin bone. Depending on your torso length, your arm length, you might be able to go a little bit deeper. I sometimes go a little bit deeper. It depends on your hamstring flexibility as well and your balance. But what we're not doing is going down all the way to the floor. That's not the intent. Not hurting your back today. Think about wide toes gripping the floor with all of your foot. Same thing, other side. And get ready for it. 2, 1. Let's do this, ladies. Now back is gonna come up parallel to the ceiling. You have a strong back. Moves like this, they're going to help you once we are lifting baby out of a really deep crib, lifting up car seats. Car seats are not light. They are not easy to carry. You would think they would be, but they're actually really tough. So doing things like training our triceps, training the low back, putting a car seat in and out of the car, we're preparing our bodies to be strong and capable mothers that don't have to hesitate and be like, oh, I might hurt my back doing this. No, you're training your body to be a strong and functional mother. And that's really important to me for you to have that confidence. Okay, you're breathing throughout. What I don't want to see is butt sticking out here, okay? Tuck it under, nice neutral spine. Elbows are tucked in, they're not flaring. Great job. All right, next superset. This is similar to the first one, except we are swinging it up. It's more explosive. So we're coming down into a squat, and we're using our hips to power all the way up, okay? Slowly lower. You can modify if you want to lower like this, that's okay too. Now this is different from a kettlebell swing. A kettlebell swing doesn't include this squat movement. We are legit squatting, bending at the knees. We're bending at the hips, thrusting hips forward. We're increasing pelvic stability, which is going to lend to a more favorable vaginal delivery. Not that cesarean section deliveries aren't beautiful as well. I say favorable as in it's going to be a little bit easier on your body to recover from. Having a C-section is the equivalent of major abdominal surgery. Recovering from one should not be discounted. About 35 to 40% of women on my 12-week post-pregnancy plan, before and after pictures highlighted on my website, delivered by a C-section. So I have full confidence you can and will recover, and you can be really strong and fit. However, it is tough and it's not easy, so I want to help you prepare for a vaginal delivery if that's something that you want to try to go for, and that's something that your body is able to do. All right, forward raise. to shoulder press. This one's a little hard, okay? We're gonna do forward raise, tuck it in, shoulder press, extend and lower. Up, in, up, out, and lower. Raise up, tuck it in, press, extend, lower. Lift up, tuck it in, press, extend, lower. I want you to get into max repetitions as you can right here. This is you against yourself, training your body for labor. Oh, felt so good. All right, one more round of this. We are on superset C, doing a great job. I'm gonna squat down and swing it up, okay? Here we go. Be strong, be explosive. We're lowering down slower than we explode up. You have this arm here for counterbalance. Ladies, if you haven't grabbed my free prenatal training schedule yet, A, you're crazy. B, you're missing out. C, it's free, so why wouldn't you? So be sure you go to my website, glowbodypt.com, get my free prenatal training schedule. It is going to push you in a safe way and take all of the guesswork out. I designed it because I was tired of what else I found on YouTube. A lot of easy workouts that weren't pushing me in a safe way for each trimester, week by week. So that's why I created it. So if you are a motivated woman who enjoys working hard, if you enjoyed this workout, girl, you're gonna love it. You can continue to do all the workouts listed for 27 weeks onward, all the way up to delivery. The reason it's not structured after 32 weeks is because I really want you more in tune with your body as you approach that, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. We all have different symptoms. Sometimes we need more rest, and I wouldn't want anyone to feel guilty by taking a little more rest later on in third trimester. All right, forward raise to shoulder press. Here we go. Forward raise, press in, press up, extend, lower. Forward raise, in, up, extend, lower. Your core is tight and strong. Don't you think for a second that just because we are not doing abs that you are not training abs. This definitely trains your abs. It's strengthening them in a safe way for your pregnancy. All right, next is rear lunge row. Same position that I got you into when we were doing our bicep curls, except this time we are rowing. Here we go. Common mistake I see is ladies dropping their shoulder too far down. This is not a good row, okay? We're keeping the clavicle parallel with the floor, driving elbow up to the ceiling. Hand is just here gently resting on your leg. We're not putting a lot of body weight on there. You should be able to remove your hand and not fall over. And same thing, other side. Get ready for it. Here we go. Strong row. Keeping the arm nice and close and tight to the body. Drawing the elbow up to the ceiling. Chest is staying parallel with the floor. You have a strong front leg that is turned on and holding up your body weight. Hand is just here for balance. Should be able to have full visibility of your foot. I don't want to see any of this going on, okay? Should see your toes just fine. All right, ladies, this is a finisher exercise. This one's hard. This is a 2-pulse squat to heel reach. I'm gonna show you from the side. I'm gonna pulse 2 times on a squat, reach for our heels. So get down, 1, 2, reach for the heels. Back to squat, 1, 2, reach for the heels. 1, 2. Notice dumbbell is coming up to chest before you do your 2 pulsing squats. Reaching to the heels is going to better turn on the glutes and increase hamstring engagement. Because I want you to have some nice toned, strong legs. There we go. All right, so this is our last superset. We're going through that one more time. We're doing our rows and then our little pulsing squats with the heel reach. Then I'm gonna stretch you out. So let's get into our rows. Looking at it from the front. Getting in a lot of reps here. Keeping the arm nice and close to the body. Notice that your hand is facing the body. If your hand are facing back, we're gonna work on our shoulders, okay? I want you targeting your upper back right now. This isn't a shoulder exercise for this workout. We've already hit shoulders. And rest it out. Getting into your little tiny semi-lunge again. Foot is forward so you can see those toes. And let's row it out. So you need stamina during labor. That's why I train like this. You need to have the mental strength as well as the physical strength and the physical mobility. I have plenty of how I prepare for labor video, the best top 10 stretches, hip and back opening routine. All of those you need to do too in combination with your strength training. Those are going to mentally and physically prepare you to show up to labor like you're showing up to the most important sporting event of your life. Here we go. 1, 2 pulsing squats, and then heel reach. 1, 2, heel reach. 1, 2. This is not a jerky movement. This is nice and controlled. You are always reaching the glutes to the back of your room. Your gaze is in line with the weight as you reach it towards your heels. Maybe your squat's up here, okay? You're coming down to that level. I'm okay with that. Here we go. And let's get low again for these last 2. Awesome job. Ladies, put your weight down. I'm going to stretch you out. All right, inhale, arms up with me. And then link hands together. Exhale, come to the side. Inhale, arms up and to the side. As we go to the side, we are thinking about driving the hips to the opposite wall. Inhale up and to the side. I am definitely prone to back pain during pregnancy, so this is a stretch that has been extremely effective for me, and that's why I've been doing it, and that's why I want to share it with you. And other side. Great, now we're gonna bring hands behind our backs and reach it up, 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 opening up the chest, preventing sway back. You're seeing how high can you get it? Can you get it a little bit higher? Maybe you're right here right now, arms are bent even. This is telling you you need to work on your shoulder mobility, that your chest is tight. And the more you practice this, the better. To help you get a little more gains, you can use gravity to your advantage. Pushing the hips back, we can hinge, and that's going to give you greater range of motion. And release your fingers and hang down like a rag doll. We're going into down dog. So not down dog as in we're slouching. Okay, we have strong arms. Glutes are reaching up to the ceiling. Your heels are drilled into your mat. Your pointer finger is facing forward. Your breathing gaze is down towards your toes. Strong shoulders, turn on the shoulders. And like a pointy triangle, your butt is reaching up towards the ceiling and elongating the calves, lengthening the hamstrings, and drilling into your heels. Show me that your toes can wiggle, that you can lift your toes up. That's right where I want you. All right, we're coming down to our side now. And just a couple hip openers, and then you will be on your way. Breathe in. We're gonna open this up a little bit more. Now switch positions. So we're gonna flop forward. We have one shin that is in line with this edge of the mat. The other shin is in line with the long edge of the mat. And turn. And turn. I really hope that you enjoyed this workout. If you did, it would mean so much to me. If you can give it a thumbs up, that helps other women know that it is a good video for them to do. That is a resource that they might be looking for, that they might need, and then it tells YouTube how to put it towards the top of search engine results so that women can find this video and find my other videos to benefit them for free during pregnancy, no strings attached. And then also, don't forget to go get my free prenatal training schedule because it's amazing. I absolutely love it. It's all from home, real mom life. We train together. My kids and dogs are usually running around and we get it done in a really time efficient way. So thank you so much for joining me. It is an honor to be your trainer. I'm so grateful. Congratulations on your pregnancy. And if you leave a comment below, I really read them all. I try to get back to as many as possible. I value and sincerely care about your success. Love you, ladies. Bye.